Bone, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Batting second, the second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Digging in now, Phil Gosselin. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher. I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Not shortstop, Miguel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Wheeler sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. And it's fouled away. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, number 22 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Didi Gregorius. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right, number 17 for him on the season, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
A 100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Still only one out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Adam Hazley. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Hazley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he popped him up. Anderson is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies on top, 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
276 the average coming in for him. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. At the knees, strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now, Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Gosselin. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gosselin carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So far on the year, Gosselin is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Birdie calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day's action, they ranked dead last in perhaps the most important offensive category, runs scored. One hitter told me, flat out, we're just not getting it done. It's frustrating. It's the kind of stuff you lose sleep over. Another told me, we've got to start helping out our pitching staff. I'm sure they feel like every run they give up right now is a huge deal, and it can't be that way if we want to be successful. Clearly, this is a group searching for answers, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Alfaro is playing here against his former employer. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business. Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Sixto Sanchez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wheeler gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. High and deep to right center. Going back is the right fielder. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's there. 2 gone.
Now
At the plate, Adam Hazley, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. To first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Coming to the plate now, John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. John Birdie becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
On the ground to third. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. A bouncer up the middle. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
high in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. No hits to this point.
Bohm.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Bryce Harper now. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Harold Ramirez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Ramirez, a 25-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
0-1 the count. Wheeler pauses. Here comes the pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ryan Stanek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Didi Gregorius will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. From the stretch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen popped him up. Birdie is camped under this one. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Adam Hazley. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. On the season, Hazley has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. He grounds it sharply to third. And now this is bobbled in left.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
So striding in, Alec Bohm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
The batter.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, 1 away. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Harold Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Count even now at 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make some.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. Philadelphia is on top, 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. James Hoyt will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brian Navarreto will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 87, Brian Navarreto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
JT Realmuto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Didi Gregorius will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Stepping up now, number 87 is newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Now batter.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game. And he's in safely to third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Brian Anderson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. This is popped up. Hoskins over to his right. 2 down. So stepping in, Harold Ramirez. Zach Eflin trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Phillies 5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Matt Joyce is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing right field.
He's set and the pitch. Rhys Hoskins is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Marte, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Adam Hazley. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2, 7-5. Into the box now, Matt Joyce. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. McCutchen is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batter, the shortstop, Miguel.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 8-5. Yimi Garcia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Gene Segura is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench ready to lead it off in the 9th. And it's fouled away. Segura, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year Major League vet. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Alec Bohm is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A pause and the 0-2. Popped him up. Aguilar over to his left. 1 out.
The batter number 8.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Phil Gosselin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Fouled off. Last time through was a base hit. Grounder down the line at third. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Another one sent foul. 2 out with the man at first. Philly down to their last strike. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Bullet back up the middle, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box, JT Realmuto as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 8-5 tonight. Miami used a 3-run 7.